Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of February 25th. I'm Catherine Aleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terri Morrow.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing, and instead shouting out things people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And I'm going to start with a warning, which is when your app comes up to update, you know how on your phone you get the little notification that such and such app is going to be updated. Mm-hmm. You should check first what it's going to do, because I had this yoga app that I liked, and I must have, because I just say yes whenever it's something wants to update, because, otherwise it will just keep nagging you.
Yes.
And I let it update, and then I opened it, and I couldn't access anything anymore. I had to pay a subscription and all this stuff.
Yes.
So, and I was not about to pay, $10 a month for this app that I can't guarantee I'm going to use, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, I know if I were to buy a class pass for a yoga studio, it's definitely more than $10 a month, and even one class is usually more than $10. But anyway, when I'm doing yoga at home, I don't need to pay $10 for it.
Right.
I'm not really good at being genuinely engaged in it. It's just not the same. Anyway, so I had to go looking for a new yoga app, and the one that I found is called Pocket Yoga, and so far so good. It was, I think, $2.99, which I was willing to pay, and then and it has probably 16 or 17 classes, sequences preloaded, and then it has other poses that you could probably set up your own sequence if you were super ambitious, which I'm not. The only thing is that the person who's narrating it, at least the ones I've done so far, has this very quirky way of saying inhale and exhale, which, in a yoga class happens many times. Mm-hmm. So I'm just working on getting used to that. But otherwise, Pocket Yoga is so far so good. So
yeah.
Nicole, we teased your Roundabout Roundup item many times yesterday. So why don't you tell us what it is?
I'm going to shout out the Town Place Suites by Marriott.
Okay.
That was the hotel where I found to have the most, I guess, what would you call it? Personal / up-to-date,
useful
amenity experience that I've had in ages. And it was the one in Kansas City at Briarcliff, so big shout out to them. And yeah, it was just, I highly recommend them. It was a reasonably priced hotel, and with, it was kind of like a mid-range hotel with luxury amenities.
Okay. And Terri, what do you have to shout out this week?
Well, what I would like to be shouting out is my brand shiny new Mophie Power Station battery pack for my laptop, which I ordered a while ago and just arrived today as we're recording this. I've gotten Mophie juice boxes for my phones in the past and really enjoyed not having to stand by a plug or lug a plug around all the time, but just be able to, charge up my phones. So when I saw that they had one for a laptop, I thought, you know what? I sit on the couch a lot to work. It would be really nice not to have to constantly unplug the cord by my desk and bring it in here. I'm going to get me one of these. And even though I know that you should check compatibility at all times, and even though I wasn't really sure I had the right port on my laptop, it said it was good for MacBook 13-inch. So I thought, I'm sure it's okay. Well, came today, tried to plug it in. Not okay. Aww. So I can't recommend that because I can't use it, although it's very pretty. If you do have USB-C ports in your machine and want to get such a thing, go for it. Mophie had a nice sale and I bought it, and it's just lovely. But does not do me any good at all. So what I will shout out is the very nice chat feature they have on the Mophie website. I went on and I said, is there any way I can use this? And a very nice representative named Lindsay let me down easy, that indeed I probably could not. She thought that maybe there was an adapter and that I should check with Apple. So then I went to Apple Chat and had a very nice chat with a representative named Camry, and was let down even more there to know that no, indeed, you have an antiquated early 2015 machine. We're past that now. There is no such adapter. You can't do it. So Lindsay at Mophie was very nice to send me a free return label, even though it was really my stupid fault for not checking compatibility a little more thoroughly before. But it was just a terribly nice experience with both chats. And we've talked here before about the loveliness of an online chat instead of having to call and listen to music and dial things into your automated system and then get cut off before you got a human being. Some online chats are better than others. The Mophie online chat was excellent. Very fast, very nice. She sent me the thing right away. Lindsay, if you're out there, thank you very much. If you are really just an algorithm that they just pasted a picture on, kudos to whoever did the algorithm. Unlike the creepy robot doll in the Super Bowl commercial, this one has mastered empathy. I totally felt that there was a human being there saying, yeah, this really stinks. So, and the Apple was a little harder to get to the actual chat, but once I did, that was very nice too. So, to online chats in general, to Mophie and Apple in particular, and Mophie most of all, thank you for a lovely customer service experience, even though I was very, very disappointed in the outcome.
That's it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on iTunes or wherever you can get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about being spoon people, parents talking to kids, traveling, and what we're watching on TV. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. Have a great weekend and see you back here on Monday.